Arian Foster.
The Texans that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Vikings take it from the 43. Peterson's got it on the toss. The Vikings now move the chains. First and 10. Charles Johnson with the catch.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
First and goal, Peterson. And that's Watt. And on the stop, and this will go for a loss. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. First down here. Handoff. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Second and goal from the 4. Minnesota in for the score. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done, but, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
The Vikings for the point after. And the point after is good. The Vikings ready here for the kickoff. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Texans really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on 4th down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator, but let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline will be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
Boyer's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle, and it's complete to Cecil Shorts III. Shorts tackled down at the 31. That's his first reception today. They come to the line at the 31-yard line. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Brian Hoyer. He's going to throw it down the field. And that'll close the gap. That brings the score a little closer as we approach the second quarter. The touchdown keeps the game well within reach.
Isn't it something we're sitting here thinking in the first quarter, what a disaster and what a lopsided game, and all of a sudden it turns around with that score, and it changes the way you and I are thinking. And, of course, we know that's changing how the players think.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's got it. The Vikings have to be thrilled with what they've done offensively, but they cannot separate themselves at all because their defense is also being dominated.
No, you got to keep on playing. Situations like this, that's up to the coaches. Keep the offense aggressive. I think they will. They've had success. There's no reason to think that they won't go out there this time and have another good drive.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down and 10. Peterson will get it on the toss.
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Vikings still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Only 20 yards to the end zone. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And they are in on Peterson. Second down and 6. Johnson's touchdown, Minnesota. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Demps on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Texans heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
The ball is jarred loose.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Here we go.
Second and 10. They'll go ground. And gains maybe 4.
Foster's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Texans snap it up at the 26. The ball is jarred loose.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Texans will risk it here, going for it on 4th down. The Texans come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Texans snap it at the 26. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Texans go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Vikings come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
That picks up 11.
Well, we just don't talk about it enough. He is so good, has such quick feet, and then when he gets outside, if you make him run, he will. And a good job there picking up some extra yards.
Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. Second down after the incompletion. Bridgewater's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Johnson with the grab. Gains 16.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
First and goal. Trying to force it across for the touchdown. Early in the second, and that touchdown puts a little more distance between these teams.
It does, and you know what? The one team that's behind is going to decide to do, they're going to have to come out here and fight, because it's pretty evident the team that just scored, they got a lot of pride, they're playing hard, and this is going to be a tough day.
Dents on the return. The Texans have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
To the outside, Foster. It's 3rd down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Boyer's now going to, and it's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Sherrills from the 31. Taken down at the 39. That return's good for about 8. The Vikings getting set to take over on offense. If they can get a repeat of their last possession, Phil, they will be thrilled.
Well, this team is noted for just having a balanced attack, and we saw it there in that touchdown drive. It was awesome, but they can do everything well. They've got experienced players and talent. Usually, if you put those two things together, you get great success.
Well, I wouldn't want to be a defensive coordinator going against this offense today. Second down and 2. He's drilled as he throws. Third down now. Peterson's going to receive the toss. 2-minute warning. Coming to the line at the 32. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. He's got some daylight.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Johnson's marked down after a gain of 4.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Second and goal from the 2. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Here they come, ready to go from the 1. Second and goal to go from the 1. Over the line, touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when